All right, Shalom. This is Brother Gabar, the Lions Den Camp. And first and foremost, as always, I'm going to give all praises to the Most High in their true Hebrew names and in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. So, Ka Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodashim, Ma'amaf. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, Ahara One. And Shalom to you brothers and sisters pushing and keeping this truth and faith and sincerity into the end, man. All right. So, this is going to be a quick lesson, man, going into something that I was dealing with today, and it's just stemming from feeling that strife and separation between myself and my family members. And usually it truly does not bother me. It is what it is. We understand it according to the scriptures, but just today in particular, I don't know why it was bugging me. And it's just stemming from like a couple weeks ago. One of my family members just had their first child, and it was on my spirit like heavy to go, and to see that and celebrate that. But it fell on a Saturday, so it was to the point where, and Saturday is when we go out and teach, camp day. So it was on my spirit, heavy, man, to the point where I'm having a like extreme internal conflict, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm distressed, I'm crying, I'm in tears, to the point where I had to call the elder and get guidance and counsel on the situation. And long story short, he gave me the green light to go ahead and go. And with the words, roughly paraphrasing, he said something along the lines of, it's good for us to witness life, sometimes, rather than, death, just going to funerals and stuff like that, But long story short, he gave me the green light to go, and when I went, I'm around my family, and you just feel the contention, like the separation, like the strife, like that awkward energy, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's all pointed at you just because people know you are Israelite, and you choose to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even if they don't even know the extent of what you believe, man. Just them knowing that you are Israelite, it just causes strife and separation, man. And and we know ultimately that's because, that's Yahweh Shem Yahushua is doing, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord comes, the Lord loves controversy, man. You know what I'm saying? He's coming to cause division. So with that being said, I'm just get these. And this screenshot is something that I was gonna send to my family members today. Just because how I was feeling and like the energy that's been displayed towards me, but I had a counsel with a couple of the brothers. They told me just to, let it be, let them continue doing them, man, and basically just continue doing me. So I decided that I'm just gonna do a lesson on it instead, rather than send it to them. So I got a couple scriptures here. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, and verse 50, and it says, "For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother," man. All right. And I wanted to bring this out just to say, family is not really family, man. Like, they might have been family before you came into the truth, but after you come into the truth, man, you know what I'm saying? Your family becomes the ones that's doing the will of our Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The same ones that's, sighing and crying against the abominations of this place. The same one pushing that vibration of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The true knowledge and wisdom of the scriptures, the prophecies. The same ones enduring this wicked behind captivity, you know what I'm saying, in this world of sin. The same ones that's, putting their best foot forward to walk the walk that Yahushua walked, man. The same ones that's following after Yahushua's footsteps. In the prophets of old, that becomes your family, man, because, those are the ones who understand, you know what I'm saying, who truly understand you. All right. And I want to get that scripture as well, too, because, that same family member, they had the baby, they gave birth to the baby, the baby is in the world now, and they, kind of pushing me to come see the child. And I'm like, yo, I'm not missing camp again, you know what I'm saying, to do that. The first time, that was like a eternal struggle just for me to do that. But, they don't understand that or even consider or think about things like that. It's just all according to how they feel. And, because they dealing with the world, man. To them, oh, a new child. Yeah, you're supposed to come see it. But they not considering, you got a whole other life outside of that. Not even to mention that they live and stay 2 hours away. You got a whole nother life. You got whole other responsibilities. You have duties. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. And kind, man, it's just, you know what I'm saying, your family, man, like, yeah, you have that family, you grew up with them, so on and so forth. But at some point in time, man, you'll start to see that you know what I'm saying, your family is not really your family, man. And they'll start showing uh hatred, and it's not even towards you, it's towards the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, man. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even understand that. But then I wonder why you don't want to come around no more, or why you don't want to be around. All right. And it's the next precept. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, and verse 36. And it says, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household, man. All right. And I wanted to get this because just following up on that first precept. All right, you know, a lot of times the main people that's coming up against you is the people that know you personally. Yeah, when you go out on the highways and byways and on the internet, you might have people mocking and scoffing, but the main ones you experiencing that contention and that strife from, you know what I'm saying, is your so-called family and our friends. You know what I'm saying? Because they so attached to that old man, you know, that old creature who you were before you came into the truth. You know, that they can't accept and see the new creature you have become in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, man. So it's like your own household, your own family, your own so-called friends, they'll come up against you and buck up against this truth and what you believe in, you know. And even if it's not within their actions, or they, or no, Salaki, even if it's not within their words, you know, they display it with their actions, you know. Yeah, they might put on a smile and, oh, it's good to see you, da 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 da. But their actions and the standoffishness and the awkward energy, like, you know what I'm saying, if we supposed to be family, if everything all cool, what is this awkward contention, what is this standoffish energy, like, what is that, you know? And again, that's their spirits, you know, ultimately clashing with the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah that's within you, man. All right. And they show themselves as enemies and foes, you know, by not respecting your walk with Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. You know, prime example, you know, a couple weeks ago when I went out of town, you know, to celebrate that birth, you know, of my family member. It was you know, my family, you know, they gathered to go out to eat. You know, the food came and they prayed over their food. You know, of course, they praying to that false god, you know, Jesus Christos. You know, I ain't even gonna say it, but we all know that, you know, so they prayed over the food according to that name. And, you know, I just sat there, let them do their thing. And then when my food came out, I bowed my head, lifted my hands, and prayed to Yahweh Shemi Hawashah and gave thanks to my food to Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. And after I was done praying, it was like it was comical, you know, and some slight mockery, you know. And as again, just you know, your so-called family members and you know, these people showing themselves as foes and enemies, man, you know, just by their blatant disrespect towards your walk with Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, you know, and you being in this truth, you know what I'm saying? They show themselves as enemies by showing a disrespect towards what you believe, man. And ultimately, that disrespect is towards the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, man. All right. And so like, I wanted to get Galatians 4:16, and it says, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?" All right. And it's and people don't understand, like, man, we are showing love. All right, we are showing love, not hatred, by telling our family members and, you know, so-called friends and, you know, whoever else, you know, we are showing love by telling you this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? If I did not love you, you know, I wouldn't even tell you the Lord's name. I wouldn't tell you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you with the hopes of, okay, maybe you might wake up one day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it might be according to the Lord's will that, you know, he wake you up, you know, open your eyes and open your ears, man. I'm telling you out of love. All right. But to them, it's like you become an enemy for telling them the truth. You become an enemy for telling them the Lord's true name. All right. You become an enemy by, you know, telling them you're not about to miss camp. You're not about to miss church for these family affairs and family functions. Ultimately, because you want to serve the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. All right. You become a Salakia, you become an enemy by telling them the prophecies that's about to befall this place. You become an enemy by telling them who the Lord's chosen people are. You become an enemy by telling them that they are Israelites. All right. Meanwhile, their true enemies are the people that's around them. You know what I'm saying? Telling them the Lord's name is Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Dragging them to church and giving them these traditions of men and, you know what I'm saying, keeping them in darkness. Your enemies are around you. you know what I'm saying? I would be a ally, man. But you know what I'm saying? Coming with the spirit and truth of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, man. All right. But the main point with that is, your family and so-called friends, they'll treat you like an enemy, man, for ultimately choosing to walk with Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, man, and choosing to serve Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. All right. Not understanding the extent of what you are doing, man. To them, you know what I'm saying? We count it as fools for serving Yahweh Shemi Hawashah because they don't understand it. But if they understood the extent of what we are doing, man, what we are putting our foot forward to do, what we are striving to do, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately serving the Lord. If they understood the extent of what you were doing, they would have more respect. You know what I'm saying? But they can't understand it. And that's ultimately the Lord, deafening their ears and blinding their eyes, man. All right. Because serving Yahweh Shemi Hawashah is a mission, man. Like, we are on a mission, just like a soldier on a mission, man. A soldier cannot be distracted or swayed from that mission, man. You know what I'm saying? And especially being a soldier of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, you know what I'm saying? It makes that mission even more important. All right, so I primarily wanted to get this lesson, to encourage, other brothers and sisters and, those that sincerely believe on Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. Man, if you got family or so-called friends coming up against you or showing that contentious energy against you, man, ultimately remember and know that, ultimately that's the Lord's doing. And also, let it be. Let them continue to show that energy towards you, because when all hell break loose in this place and the things that you were teaching and saying start to come to light in their eyes and they start to see it around you, they're gonna look for you. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna try to find you. They're gonna try to recall those things that you told them and said to them, and they're not gonna be able to, man. All right. So, Khan, man, I hope this lesson was edifying and or encouraging. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.